I know that you've spent a large part of your time in career too in this topic of defect elimination. Could you talk a little bit more about what that means to you, what that means in actual practice as well, especially in the mining industry?
So the defect elimination to me, my definition of a defect, I take it from Winston Ledee, who is kind of probably considered the godfather of defect elimination. And in part of his definition, he said a defect is anything that erodes value. And basically in the industry that I've been in, the companies that I've worked with, you see a lot of value erosion and a lot of waste and a lot of opportunities where the company could be saving a lot of money or improving their processes to make a lot more money. So that's kind of how I got started, just by really seeing it as a reliability engineer. You kind of got given the process of defect elimination to own. I guess one thing I kind of learned along the way with defect elimination is people automatically associate a defect with a breakdown or equipment failure. Whereas, if you go back to Winston Ledee's definition, it's anything that erodes value. So we're not just looking at breakdowns, we're looking at anything that could impact the productivity or profitability of a company. And that could be just through quality losses. And even nowadays, where we're looking at a lot of environmental issues, I guess you want to call it, where governing bodies want to put a lot of sanctions and a lot of restrictions, tighten up the guidelines as far as emission releases, and put in place some hefty fines if you do exceed those limits. So that kind of expanded my view on what defect elimination is and where it could be applied. So rather than it just be something that the maintenance world looks at, it should be something that the organization looks at and try and embrace, is to ultimately eliminate that value erosion and kind of gain that competitive edge over companies that they're competing with.